disc review is brought to you by Disc King. Check out disc-king.com for free shipping, great prices, a full selection of MVP and Axiom products, and more. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my review of the MVP Proton Photon. First of all, how great is that name? Let's say that a few more times. Proton Photon. The MVP Disc Sports Proton Photon. Great, I love that. That's fun. Big thank you to Disc King for sending me out this disc to test and review and give away for you guys today. It was a lot of fun getting out to throw this thing, and hopefully whoever ends up with it after this video will enjoy it, get some good use out of it, and hopefully it flies straight to the bucket for you every time. Let's take a look at it. A lot of super shiny, so I'm getting a lot of glare off this thing. I have to turn off my overhead lamp here, so hopefully it's still enough light. I think it is. But yeah, I love the way these Proton discs look. The stamps they usually use for these are really cool. I love the kind of way that the rim kind of glows when it gathers the light. Just beautiful looking disc. I love these things. They look kind of like, they kind of remind me of space Legos when I was a kid. Some of the little plastic pieces were kind of similar. It's like neon green type color with the black and the whole kind of space type motif with the logos and stuff. I love the way these MVP Proton discs look. They're so cool. Honestly, one of the things that drew me to MVP stuff in the first place is the way they look. They just look awesome. Photon, there's your stamp. Let's look at the bottom of this guy for the weight. Had a viewer point out that I forget to give you the weight sometimes, so I'm going to try to make sure I continue to do that going forward. 153 grams. Does not harm the stability, but we'll get to the stability in a bit. There it says Photon. Pretty basic kind of high speed, overstable, relatively sharp rim profile. You can see the gyro rim on this particular disc is really wide, and the overall rim is pretty beefy as well. I would say it's probably about a speed 12 or so, but nothing too crazy. It's a little bit sharp, as you might be able to tell there. That in the hand you can kind of notice how sharp it is. It's maybe slightly uncomfortable compared to some other discs out there in the market, but really not a problem. The rim feels nice, though. I like the kind of wide rim. It makes me feel like I can get a good rip on it and, some good snap. So, yeah, it feels good in the hand overall for me, but definitely a wide rim, especially compared to most of the other MVP discs I've tested. It's probably the widest, this and the Wave are the fastest MVP discs on the market as it stands. They're part of the highest speed class that they have, so yeah, pretty wide rim. Not much of a dome on this particular disc, just kind of a basic profile. It's not super flat either, but I'd say it's more flat than it is domey. This doesn't have much going on as far as the flight plate. The Proton plastic has a great feel. We've talked about it here on the channel many times. It's good, it's durable, it's got a decent grip to it. The grip kind of gets better as you use it, like a lot of Champion and Z-type plastics, translucent plastics, or most premium plastics seem to get a little bit better grip as time goes on. This thing, I'm sure, will be no exception, so as you kind of use it, it'll get a little bit better feel, but, right out of the box, it feels good. Now, let's talk about the flight of this thing. Pretty stable. Very stable, considering that it's 153 grams. It's not like an air plastic or anything like that. It's just a lightweight disc. But yeah, quite stable. I would say this is probably one of the best distance hyzer discs that MVP makes that I've tested. If you really need to throw a big shot out around a corner, or a high spike up and over that you want to kind of stick and land, this thing's great for that. It's a great distance disc if you want something that you can kind of rip on it and not have to worry about it flipping on you very much at all, and have that kind of consistent fade. If you're a total beginner, I don't think this would be a great disc for you to check out. There's a lot of other MVP options that would be better. If you are a beginner looking for some MVP stuff, send me a comment, leave me a comment on, I can give you some suggestions for other ones that might make more sense. This is definitely more of an experienced player's disc. If you were a beginner and you want something really overstable for headwinds, or for, throwing out and around a corner, this could be a good option for you. But if you're looking for a distance disc, I would say go with something straighter, with a lot more turn. But yeah, it's a really good disc if you know what you're doing. You can rip it about as hard as you want to. I don't see it ever really flipping over completely accidentally. For me, it only flips up just a tiny bit when I really rip it, and it always seems to fade pretty strong. So it's a great, distance hyzer disc, something that you can throw in kind of an open field and not worry about it flipping on you. Throw it as hard as you want to. It's always going to have that consistent fade. But yep, again, probably best suited for bigger arms and more experienced players. So yeah, had a lot of fun testing the Proton Photon. It's a great disc, very destroyer, outlaw, kind of in between a Trespass and an Enforcer in terms of stability, as far as my experience at least. If you want to win this disc, again, sent to us by our friend the Disc King. Go support the Disc King, by the way. Follow the go to the website mentioned in the little commercial spot at the beginning of this video. Check out his store. He's got a bunch of great stuff on there. And all you got to do is be a subscriber here on the Disc Golf Nerd channel. Leave me a comment that says enter me into the contest and like this video. That's all you got to do. You don't got to share or any of that kind of stuff. If you comment anything other than enter me into the contest, I will assume that you're not interested in the contest and you just want to comment something else. That's of course fine. But only people that type enter me into the contest or something along those lines will be entered to win. I'll probably leave the contest open for about a week tops, but I might pull a plug on it sooner depending on how many people start entering. And good luck, guys. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.